We're going to attack with the infantry, Sam.
Yes.
Right, OK.
That was the original idea. But guys, can you hurry this along a bit? Because you have got two armies coming into your rear.
They've got a sense of urgency in the hostage.
A salutary sense of urgency.
I think we're going to see a good old frontal clash of armies here.
Yeah, we're going to see a whole lot of not very well trained infantry mixing it in. It's going to be a barroom brawl.
They had got several units of archers, so I mean you are being shot at as well, so if you could go fast, that'd be good.
As the troops thunder towards each other, the Egyptian archers unleash a swarm of arrows at the approaching Hittite spearmen. But it doesn't stop the team's advance.
A few dead Hittites there on the field. See if the Hittites can survive this hail of Egyptian arrows. What they really need to do right now is to take their chariots and use them to scatter that formidable force of Egyptian archers.
Absolutely.
But the team's chariots are nowhere in sight as their infantry surge forward to engage with the enemy. Soon, a second line of Hittite infantry move in to support. But Sam has his eye on the bigger picture, and he's worried about that second Egyptian army coming up behind.
James, what did you do with those archers? Can you go and put them near the ford? Because you have actually got... you can't see it, but on the other end of the backfield there are two armies coming to our rear, okay?
So we're being attacked from both sides?
Yes, we're going to get minced.
Great.
The generals want to defend the ford to prevent the new Egyptian army from crossing behind them. But this means sacrificing their advantage on the front line, where their superiority in numbers is finally making a difference. Vicky's been ordered to send her chariots to the left of the front line, where they can outflank the Egyptian forces and scatter their archers. But things haven't gone according to plan.
Make sure you're not confused between her chariots and my chariots.
Okay, Vicky, your chariot's supposed to be going around and attacking the left flank.
Get these chariots in. Are these Vicky's?
Yes, apparently.
But Vicky's becoming confused. The generals are arguing amongst themselves, and their lieutenants can't follow their orders.
Vicky would like the generals to agree, isn't that what you were saying?
Yeah.
At the moment, you're sending me two different routes of information, and I'm getting very confuddled.
I'm being told to move stuff that isn't actually mine.
Exactly.
Sorry, it's a bit confusing. It doesn't say Vicky's and James up here, so I'm getting a bit...
With the flanking maneuver delayed, the Hittite infantry struggle to survive against the Egyptian axemen. Meanwhile, a unit of chariots from the second Egyptian army has raced across country, and they've now arrived at the ford, where they can attack the rear of the team's army. The battle has reached a pivotal point. Peter tries to impose order on chaos.
We've got to win this battle before they get here. We've got to commit everything, haven't we?
You see all those units up there?
Yeah, they're mine.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be there. They need to be attacking the flank of their army.
I know. We're sending them.
The team are counting on a lightning strike from Vicky's chariots. But instead of heading directly to the front line, she decides to take the scenic route.
The battle depends on you.
Oh, don't say that.
No. You could make the critical move,
Okay,
which could pull the fat out of the fur.
We've arranged to do that, haven't we?
So Vicky is going to go for an envelopment using her chariots.
Which is a good idea.
Which is a good idea, and try to disrupt the Egyptian archers. But look at that welcoming committee. There are a lot of Egyptian chariots who are ready for her.
So you're doing all the flanking. James, you're just bashing away in the centre.
Fine.
One of you has got infantry moving towards the ford.
Yeah?
You need to go and look there because there's a whole load of cavalry just about to cross into your infantry.
James's spearmen and archers head for the river to fend off the newly arrived Egyptian forces. It's critical that they hold off this new threat if their army has any chance of surviving the battle. The Hittite spearmen make an aggressive charge, and the Egyptian chariots pull back. But things aren't going so well back on the other side of the river.
Our infantry are all involved, and
they're losing.
They're losing slightly.
In fact, the team is losing badly. The Hittite infantry, unable to hold out any longer for chariot reinforcements, gives way on the left flank. Within moments, the team's spearmen on the right flank are also overwhelmed. Last, Vicky's chariots complete their long flanking maneuver. But is it too late to make a difference to the troops on the front line?
This is a good move.
Yeah.
It may help them at this late stage if they can actually beat their way through the Egyptian chariots.
As we go in a bit closer, look what Vicky's chariots have run into. And it becomes, again, a fight of chariot versus chariot, including that.
Well, in which
that
the Hittite weight should count for something.
Keep going, Vix, you're going well.
Okay,
Forget about the chariots.
Yeah.
Attack their infantry. From behind. You could be in a. You could win the battle here.
But look, just as Vicky's chariots are finally getting their chance to disrupt the Egyptians, look what's coming down the hill towards the ford.
Right, you've got the other Egyptian army, the Nearin, approaching from the rear, which clearly is bad news now for the Hittites.
James, you see the people by the ford, they need to advance because they're about to be attacked by something crossing the ford.
The team has provided just a small unit of spearmen and archers to defend the river. And now the rest of the Second Egyptian Army has arrived. For any general, this would be a nightmare.
What the team has got now is two separate battles on their hands. They're trying to contest the ford against the Nearin coming across, and they've just been hit by another group of Egyptians. And they're just going to get crunched.
Well, their army's broken up, hasn't it?
That's right.
Down at the river, a small Hittite force is sandwiched between fresh Egyptian infantry and ferocious axemen, arriving from the frontline battle.
We're in trouble here. We're in trouble there. They're outflanking us here. Vix,
Yeah.
your cavalry, send them right round the back.
I don't have any cavalry. Oh, the generals, yep.
Things have got so desperate that King Muwatallish himself tries to swing the battle with his bare hands. James, the lieutenant, makes a last-ditch attempt to resist the Egyptian invasion and save Qadesh.
Regroup. Can you try and regroup all the guys to this one point?
They're all running away apart from the archers.
Sure, I'll let them know. Generals,
Break the bad news,
we
gentlemen.
only have control of the archers.
Only what?
Have control of the archers.
Everyone else
We
has
lost
run
everything
away.
else. Oh dear.
I think we've lost.
With their front line destroyed and their rear line besieged, all the remaining Hittites can do is run for their lives.
Some units flee across there.
That's right. The Hittites have just kicked up a big rooster tail of dust, and it's all over for the Hittites.